So, Rob, those handles are... What do you do? Touch them and they open? Push them in and they open?
Yeah.
Camera there, look. Camera there, 360. Are you... What seat am I sitting in so you can show me? This one. Sits in this one. So, just push it in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh. And then grab the... Yeah, okay. Let's go in. Look at this. Oh. And what's this, a Model...
Why?
A Model Y. Ooh. Hey, that's lovely. Look at... Oh. It's very odd. Usually we've got clocks and stuff there, haven't we? So it's very odd seeing that. It's very odd, Rob, seeing that with no clocks, no dash. You know, we've all got smaller ones of these.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that?
I'll show you. Let's take you around the block.
Hold on, right. This is my very first in an electric. Let me put my seatbelt on. Whoops. Oh. Come on, I'm using the wrong. I'm using the wrong foot, the wrong hand. Put that in, right. Here we go. So, yeah, carry on. Yeah. Yeah, it's there. What's a lovely wide reversing camera, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You can see quite wide.
Pretty good.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Flippers forward.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh my God! Look at the torque, no wheel spin.
Yeah, no, it's pretty
The
good.
punch in it is unreal. Oh my God, Rob, that's
It's quite something, isn't it?
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I've never. This is my first time in an electric car.
The thing is with it, Reg, it doesn't drop off. That rate of acceleration, you'll go over 100 and it doesn't.
And keep pulling.
It doesn't drop. Yeah, it doesn't drop off one bit.
Pulling.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Rocket.
Yeah.
Do you get where you want to be, you're travelling along and you want to be over there, you just think you want to be over there, and it's like the hand of God coming around to push and shove you.
One of the nice things is you can get out of most situations just by. I had one the other day. There was a lorry overtaking another lorry on the dual carriageway.
Yeah.
And
you weren't happy where you were.
Well, he started to pull out, and he obviously didn't see me. I don't know whether he didn't look or what.
Yeah.
But I could just, I did that.
You didn't want to be there.
Just got out.
And you can just
got out of the way.
Yeah.
Just got out of the way. Yeah.
And you, okay, not always, but you've got that. It's another option. It's another in your armoury, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's another. On top of, you've got. It tells you when there's a radar cruise control.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's got the braking. If somebody brakes in front of you, if you don't see it,
it'll automatically. If you start drifting within your lane or outside your lane, you'll get
that'll steer back.
You'll get a notification. Yes,
that does that as well.
Does it?
Yeah,
that's pretty good, isn't it?
It's a bit scary though to test it, because I've gone up the motorway and been between the two lines and said to my mate, "Watch this," and I've let go of the steering wheel, and you know it's going to happen, but just waiting for it to happen, for it to come back, and it's sort of. So this all your what you can.
To be honest, Roger, I've never really. I haven't learned.
Look at that, great for a sat nav in it.
Yeah, it's very good. And
so
things like,
you're not looking at a small screen.
No.
Easy to follow.
Yeah.
And because it's bigger, you can see more around you, can't you?
The one thing I would say, which isn't great, is if you have to look down. Usually you'd have your display in front of you. Well, when you're driving, to look like this, it's not the best, is it?
Do you think that's because getting out of a habit,
Quite possibly,
this is the new, rather than we're so used to for years looking in front, looking here is.
Yeah, but I do find it a little bit dangerous that you have to look down, because you're taking your eyes off the road. I mean, to glance down like that is a lot better than having to twist your head a little.
But it's on the trucks, it's the same but similar. But like the trucks, you spend more time looking in your mirrors.
Yeah.
You actually, when the trucks, you go mirror front, mirror dash, mirror front, and your eyes wander. And I know it's odd to say, but I'm looking in the mirrors and the clocks more than I'm looking in front.
Yeah.
But because you're doing the rest of it, and because you're driving, because you keep a bigger gap anyway.
Yeah.
It's very odd, but
Yeah.
the wind. It's funny to say the last place you look is in front of you.
Maybe it is habit actually. Maybe it's just different.
Yeah,
Not
because
necessarily.
you've had this. How many miles you done?
Should we go around again? We'll go around once again.
Boy.
I've done, I'd say about 2,000.
Oh, so yeah, it's you will. The thing is, converting back to clocks there will
Yeah.
mess with your head again.
Yeah, it's still all pretty new.
Oh, this is absolute. It's so quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's
It's not bad at all.
it's a lovely piece of kit, isn't it? And then, but I like the sat nav because it's big enough for you to see all around. So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Whereas sat navs are zoomed in, and when they're so small and they're zoomed out, you see less.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And did that see that parked car there then?
So watch this. We're going past 2 cars now.
Yeah.
So it's picking them up.
It picks them up even though they're standing there.
Well, actually, it hasn't picked them up. Has it?
Oh, that one. Oh, well, because no, but it did pick him up. It told you.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't quite get. Don't get too close.
So let's have a look at this.
We'll
See,
get a bit closer. Yeah.
see, it's picking.
Yeah, it's seeing everything. You can see that it's. Yeah, like seeing them too there. Look,
Yeah.
sees that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sees them.
It's better. It's better when you drop when they're moving. It picks stuff up better. When it's
And because it has to think faster
yes. Yeah.
and anti-pedestrian, all that. Does this have? Is this fall within this year or whatever year did it say?
72.
It won't go quicker than the speed limit.
Oh yes. So it'll.
If you're in the 30,
Yeah.
it only does 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, there's a setting that prevents you from going over 30 in a 30,
Yeah.
and then there's the other setting is if you do go over the speed limit, it'll warn you.
Going to tell you.
Yeah.
And that it reads speed signs.
Yeah, it's ever so good. That's one of the most impressive things for me. It's the fact that
It
when-
reads.
if you go from on the road just here, you go from a 50 down to a 30, and the point at which you get into the 30, it tells you immediately. Yeah, it's not
the little sign.
there's no lag to it. It's immediate.
Yeah, that does the same. That reads road signs.
Does it?
Yeah, but but it hasn't got. My other one's got radar cruise control, so it can sit behind. The only criticism I have is if, say, you're going the M6 and you're behind a vehicle doing 60 or 70 mile an hour, you're on the inside lane. It doesn't know you're going on a slip road, so what will happen is it'll hold itself back. Say you're set at 70, you'll follow a car, you'll come to the junction you want, so the thing in front of you would have slowed down to 60, say, or 50, because that's what they generally do on the inside lane. So you know you want to come off. So the guy in front doesn't come off, so you don't follow him. He carries on the motorway, so you turn off to go down the slip road, and it accelerates because it thinks it's on the motorway.
Yeah.
So it actually picks up.
That's happened to me in this as well, actually.
It takes off round you, so you're on cruise.
Yeah.
It's keeping its distance. You're following the thing in front. The junction's coming up, so you don't want to pass him. You're happy to sit behind him. As he goes straight on, you slip off.
Yeah.
And it might be a quite bend, and the thing takes off.
I've had that with this as I approach an island.
Yeah.
Someone will go around the island, and all of a sudden I'm shooting off, and it is a bit of a
frightener until you get used to it. You only have to touch the brakes or switch it up, whatever, but you have to do that.
Yeah, with this you just flick the brake like that and it'll switch the setting.
But yes, it's brilliant. This is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
and airbags here, there, everywhere, up the side. There'll be curtain bag. You're in the most. Say all these people that I wouldn't buy a new one even if you give me.
They're so safe. I think
that's the thing.
You said it earlier, didn't you? It's the safety element of it, and you're absolutely right.
The newness. There's no rust. There's nothing gonna. And if you say slammed on your brakes at 100%, your brakes are going to hold. Whereas if you had a 20-year-old or a 10-year-old car, who's to know that little pipe might let go of that fuel? That's what it's all about. That's why we like new motors. I don't travel in old cars. I hate them. I feel so vulnerable in an old knacker, I think. And not so much you'll hit somebody, but if somebody hits you, like you said, you had a friend hit at 70 mile an
Yeah.
hour, and he was okay.
He was stationary, and he was just all of a sudden wallop, and he had it on camera, obviously, because there's
Yeah.
cameras all around this. And he said he was absolutely fine. The car was written off, but
Of course.
he and his wife were absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Whereas if he'd been in a 20-year-old model,
God, who knows what would
a
happen?
bit of rust, a bit of weakness,
Yeah.
and less design. This is designed
Yeah,
from, it's a new design.
yeah,
So that's the same. That's
yeah.
but we put our own cameras in that one.
Have you?
Well,
oh, I see. Yes, I see.
That's what saved us in the bump.
Oh yes, yeah.
When we got
yeah.
hit from behind, if
Yeah.
there would have been a whole other world of insurance.
Yeah,
But because I was able to say, "There's the footage, pay up,"
yeah,
it was done.
yeah.
Rob, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
no problem, Reg.
Brilliant, brilliant. Oh yeah, under there. Oh no. Oh yeah. Nothing as vulgar as pulling a handle. You've got to press a button. Hey Rob,
You're right.
thank you very
No
much.
problem. Then.
Hey, keep an eye open for Reg on the road. You'll be on.
Will do.
Okay.
Cheers, Reg.
Thanks, Rob.
Bye.
Ta-ra.